Hello, hello, dear Sagittarius. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your divine spread from the 1st until the 20th of December 2019. And it's a big month. It is a big month for everyone. We are in Capricorn time now. Jupiter has also joined into the sign of Capricorn, along with the South Node being there, Pluto, Saturn, Venus, and now Jupiter has moved into Capricorn, so it's expanding on all that stellium. So, wow. I do hope that you enjoyed having your ruling planet Jupiter for a whole year. Now, the good thing is that Jupiter is moving into your money house. So that's really, really good. It's really good for you. Another blessing. Now, he's not going to be as generous and as abundant unless the work is done. So that's what Capricorn asks for. Now, we're having an eclipse, new moon, solar eclipse on the 26th of December in Capricorn, and a new moon, and a full moon in the sign of Gemini, which is your 7th house of partnership, relationship, other people. So there is some sort of a culmination. Now, it's not going to be an easy one because it's in difficult aspect to Neptune. So around the 12th of the month, 13th, 14th, they may be a little bit challenging, emotional days, but after that it clears up, it gets better. So let's see what your Karma Dharma card is for the 1st until the 20th, dear Spirit, for Sagittarius of December 2019. And you've got the World card, so yes, something is coming to a completion, a culmination. Endings bring new beginnings. Of course, we know that with this card, to get past this energy, to start a new cycle, is never easy. It's all the 4 fixed signs on this card. But Venus is here. She's waiting to be birthed. She is in the womb. So this is a successful completion. It could have to do with money. It could have to do with love. Venus signifies worth, self-worth, value. And let's not forget that Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus and Libra. Taurus is our values, it's our self-worth, our comforts. Libra is partnerships, other people, and balance. So let's take your cards. Let's do your divine spread. For Sagittarius, please, Spirit, what do they need to know from the 1st until the 20th of December, roughly 2019. Judgment, which is Pluto. So you're sitting on, your reading is stemming from another chance, a resurrection, a rebirth is happening. Just like I was saying, Venus is ready to be reborn. And when we say we're talking about things to do with the past. Judgment is Pluto, and Pluto is there in Capricorn, and we know that Pluto is very, very slow moving, but it's very empowering as well. So there is a second chance. This is Archangel Michael saying that here you go. You can rebuild something. Let's see what is hidden from you in the hidden position. We've got the Magician, which is the planet Mercury transiting through Scorpio. Things are coming to the surface. Magic can be made. This would be through communication, through collaboration, business, anything that you're writing, anything that you are hoping to manifest. Now, the Magician pulls a rabbit out of a hat. So he's got everything that he needs to manifest that. And this is in the position of what you don't know. So Maybe Mercury in Scorpio is bringing things up. We've got Scorpio and Mercury here. So this is in the position of what's hidden from you. The transits and the planets, the way they're moving, are bringing you the chance to manifest on this 3D plane. So this is wonderful to see. Let's see in the recent past position. And you've got the Ace of Cups. And we all know that the Ace of Cups is a blessing. So something that you've started that is making you very happy. In the now position, dear Sagittarius, you have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy, so I feel that this is you going for your passion, going for your desires. You're holding that Ace of Wands. You're driven, you're moving, you're taking action, which is very much Sagittarian energy. We know that Sagittarius is all about wanting to have an adventure, to manifest anything to do with worldly matters. Some of you may also be traveling to a distant place. This is very worldly. Let's see what your trajectory is, your goal, and what's on your mind. And we've got the Four of Pentacles. So you may be dealing with another Taurian individual. This is my Taurus card. Now this is in the area of career, your status. You've been waiting for something, holding on very securely to something. It's a 4. It's a 4, and 4s always speak about our security, even though it can speak of home and family. It's got to do with family, stability, career, and status. Now in this card, we've got a key. He's got the key, but his hands are tied up with those Four of Pentacles. So let's see. We'll take another card in a minute. Let's look at the action and advice for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Action and advice. Wow, 2 cards are coming out, so we'll take them. Wow, we've got the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Swords can be a card of conflict, trying to win over competitors. So we've got also the 7 of Pentacles, which can be a situation of, the 5 of Swords is air. It's all about taking action, doing something. And then we've got the 7 of Pentacles, which is saying wait and see. Some of you may be looking at a situation. Is it worth me going through this conflict? Or for some of you, you don't have the patience of waiting around for this. You may be dealing with another earth sign. As I said, Taurus, could be Virgo, could be Capricorn. Let's look at your outcome. I feel as though there is competitive energy where it's related to collecting the harvest, as we can see in this card. There's other business that you have to take care of before you can take the fruit off the tree. Let's look at the outcome for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. And we've got the King of Cups. King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Piscean energy. We do have the fish here at the bottom, which speaks of Piscean, the Piscean element. Now, the fish can speak of abundance, yes. It can speak of prosperity. This could be prosperity in love or prosperity coming with love. The Ace of Cups is the cup of love, isn't it? And we know that cups are in relation to love and things that make us very happy. The first indication of love is the cup suit. So first we speak of love, and then we speak of prosperity and happiness through receiving this cup. Okay, so as I said, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Pisces more than likely, even though we've got the card of Scorpio here as well. Let's look at the divine position. Eight of Pentacles, which is Virgo. Doing the work, putting in the effort. working on something, looking at those details. Virgo is all about the details, putting your head down, trying to accomplish something through hard work. So you've got the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles. Let's take another card on the 8 of Pentacles. Now the King of Cups, yes, could be your energy as well. You could be ready to open your heart, not about only passion, because the Ace of Cups is also here before the Ace of Wands that the Knight is holding. So what's this 8 of Pentacles, please, Spirit? What's that all about? And we've got the Queen of Cups, which is beautiful. So we've got the King and the Queen of Cups. They are a couple. They're meant to be. It is a soulmate connection, no doubt, when we have both the King and the Queen of the same suit. So both people, very open-hearted. This could be someone that you are attracted to at work. Or this could mean also that you're putting in a lot of effort where love is concerned, trying to bring in the woman or the man of your dreams, you know. So she's got lotus flowers at her feet, which speak of luck. Let's take the romance angels and see what's happening in love. Spirit guides and angels, Archangel Michael, Sagittarius, and love. What do they need to know from the 1st till the 20th of December 2019? Love for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, please, Spirit. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Beautiful card. Let's take some more. We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And playfulness speaks Leo to me. The Leo energy, the house of Leo is all about fun and flirtation. Now, of course, in your own individual birth chart, the 5th house would signify this. So it depends on what rising you are. If you know your rising sign, then the 5th house after that is all about romance, flirtation, risk-taking. Let's take another card. Sagittarius, please, Spirit. And we've got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Wow. Now, even if this is not new love and it's someone that you already know, this would say that you're at a point of starting again or getting to another step, maybe to the point of commitment, you know, depending on where you are. This could be a brand new person for those of you that are single, of course. You could be meeting them on a holiday, during the holidays, maybe at a distance. Let's take some more cards. I'd like to see what the World card signifies. The World card, please, Spirit. It's the Karma Dharma position, so it's quite important. So the World card, just dropped a few cards on my lap, so I'm going to have to shuffle again. They were a few too many. So what's that World card, please, Spirit? What is all that all about? What are you completing? What is Sag completing? We've got the Knight of Cups, which is the first step. Obviously, the Knight comes before the King. Let's take the next card. So the Knight of Cups, obviously, is water. And there is a lot of emotion around that. As you can see, the horse is having trouble walking through all those emotions. And then we've got the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is like hitting a brick wall. What this is asking, dear Sagittarius, is that you need to keep going. You've gotten to a point of success. Now you're past that. You've got obstacles before you can claim this love. There are other people against this relationship, or there are competitors. You could be dealing with someone that's very popular. Maybe this, we can flip the reading the other way around, of course. Could distance be the obstacle? Yes, it could. But you've got the higher ground here. It's up to you to put in the energy and the work. Let's look at the Judgment card in your foundation. And we've got the Nine of Swords, which is a card of worry and, you know, sleepless nights, insomnia. A lot of worry about something that you thought may have finished, but it's not. There is a calling to reawaken, to breathe new life into this, whatever you are dealing with. Let's look at the Magician. Now, I'm not reading reversal, so I'm thinking, you know, could the Magician have been in the reverse, where there wouldn't be manifestation because of time, because a cycle has got to end, because you're dealing with a karmic cycle, maybe because there hasn't been communication, if you're dealing with someone that you had obstacles or conflicts with. Let's take a card on the Magician. And we've got the Eight of Wands, which is amazing. I'm just going to get that door. I'll be right back. Sorry about that interruption. So if there wasn't any communication, the messages, the love messages are coming through. Now because we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is similar to stagnant energy, as is the Seven of Pentacles, here we've got quick movement. We do have the Archer here, which is your energy. So some of you may be flying. If you are dealing with someone that's at a distance, you may be manifesting a trip. And this is flying through the air, quick energies, love messages coming through. You're going for what you desire. And again, the Magician can also speak of being able to do that. If there was no communication, if there was no collaboration, things are changing here. Let's take more cards. Let's look at that Ace of Cups. In the recent past, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy again. This is usually someone who's very very strong. They can stand on their own. They're financially stable. They're used to doing things on their own. So they're very independent. But what they're missing is love, because they've got everything that they desire. They're in the Garden of Eden, but they are alone. So maybe you're dealing with someone that was used to being on their own, or someone that was all about business and not love. We've got the 7, 8, and 9 of Pentacles now. Let's take the Knight of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles is missing that Ace of Pentacles. That's the family card. Oh, wow. Did you see that? Did you see that? That is incredible. Now we've got the family. We've got the energies for stability. 10 Pentacles all together. Now we know that the Ace of Pentacles alone can be starting something new, something that's promising to go all the way. There is a new path here, as you could see. Now, this could also speak of pregnancy, it can speak of marriage, it can speak of commitment, but it can also speak of a new business, a new deal, because it's sitting right on top of the Knight of Wands, which is someone who travels for work. Some of you may have a new job. So now, if we put the pentacles together, as I said, 10 of Pentacles speaks of abundance. It speaks of support through the family. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. That's the second ace that you have. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles, which is the Miser card. And we've got the Hanging Man, which is Piscean energy. Now this is a card of sacrifice, trying to change your perspective, look at things in a different way. Maybe, you know, this is holding on. Again, as I said, stagnant energy. Now, the Hanged Man can speak of obligations. That's why they're sacrificing. Pisces, very sacrificial. They give and they give and they give to the point where they can't give anymore because it hurts too much, because they haven't had someone reciprocate their feelings, their unconditional love. So the Hanging Man can also be lack of clarity, Pisces and Neptune. Let's look at another card on that Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles in the action and advice. And we've got the Death card, which is Scorpio. Some of you may be on the cusp with Scorpio. Now here, there was lack of clarity, lack of transformation. Lack of clarity, why? Because the sword is facing down. Something may have been hidden and you've been looking for the information. The Hanging Man also speaks of being enlightened by the divine. This is Scorpio now. Mercury is still transiting Scorpio, bringing up things that have been hidden. Sometimes it can be quite a conflict. Sometimes we're digging, trying to dig deep. Transformations are not easy. Now, the House of Scorpio is all about our partner's money, money from other sources, the House of Intimacy, deep hidden secrets. Let's look at the King of Cups. And we've got the Lovers, which is a head over heart decision. It's a divine union. It is the sign of Gemini. Now, if there is no clarity and no truth and no openness, the arrow that is coming down between them is going to be a wedge. So what this is saying is that getting to know each other here says that you have to be open and willing to communicate on a very deep scorpionic level, which means speaking intimately about your emotions and about your desires. So I do feel here that because the Lovers can be a choice, I don't feel as though there are two people that you're making a choice by. I feel as though this is a choice. Do I go with my head or do I go with my heart? But what I see here is that you're already going with your heart. So the Lovers speaks of a divine union. It is blessed by the gods, blessed by the angels, and this is two people that are on the same page. So I'm going to leave those cards. I'm going to take a few Sibillas just for a little bit more clarity. And I'm going to say some of you may have been so used to your freedom with the Knight of Wands. Usually the Knight of Wands is the playboy. The Nine of Pentacles. And then all of a sudden the Ace of Cups is here, which is you feel the calling for love. You're opening your heart. Let's... what am I going to look at? I want to see what this hiccup is here with the Four of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. We have the Lamante, which is the Knight of Cups. We have Viaggio, which is another knight, really. He's on his horse. Now, this is Sagittarian energy usually for me. And it's the Three of Wands. And I do feel, because this is called the Voyage, there's probably the distance was the problem here. Three of Wands says that someone is waiting for their ships to come in. Let's take another card. And then we've got the Merchant, which is Scorpio. 13. The Merchant is someone who's thinking very seriously about business, about contracts, about a situation. Now, this is someone who deals with import, export, very much about business, but could also just be thinking very seriously about committing, going into a contract, an agreement, whether this is business or not. Could be both, could be love, could be business. Yes, so we've got an 11 and 3 is 14 and 13 is 27, which does equal a 9. 9 says that you're almost at the end of a situation. Let's take, I want to see what this 9 of Swords is with the Judgment calling in your foundation. We have the Sospiri, which is the 6 of Swords, traveling over water, but it's also like the 3 of Wands, wishing and hoping for something to come in. Here we've got the Vecchia Signora, which is a decision. It's the 2 of Swords, but this is also the Visitor. It's called the Visitor, and this is a situation that has matured. This could be also someone that you are getting advised by. And here we've got the La Reunion, 8 of Wands, the reunion. And with the Judgment calling, I did say this is a second chance to happiness. New life being given in this relationship. Now, it's called the reunion. Could be a soulmate energy, someone coming from your past. For others of you, this could be that you may have been in a relationship in the past which was very burdensome, very difficult. You've come to the end of that, and now there is new love coming in with someone that could seem quite familiar to you, because it's called reunion. Now, why? Because if this is a soulmate connection, a twin flame, then you will recognize this person. And I did say King and Queen of Cups is very obvious that this is a divine union. And this knight is willing to go the distance. And this is someone that holds a lot of romance. Could have been someone that was buckled up, not showing their unconditional love. But the time came, they matured. Okay. I'm going to take 3 Sibillas on the World card, the Knight of Cups, and the 7 of Wands, and we will call it a day. I will finish this reading. Yes, Sagittarius, I do hope that it gives you some clarity. We've got the 8 of Hearts, which is like the 8 of Cups, but it's also the card of Speranza, which speaks of hope. Sometimes it can speak of fear, and it's sitting right on this Knight of Cups. We have Gelosia, 8 of Swords, past regrets. And we have Belvedere, the 3 of Cups. Belvedere is being on the lookout, waiting for someone to come in, waiting on those ships to come in. So what I feel here is someone's been over this before. I think that this Knight of Cups was hoping that there was another chance here, but there was too much fear, maybe, and the card of jealousy, so maybe even regretting the time that it took for them to come forth with their cup. But here we've got the 3 of Cups, and you know that ships sail very slowly. So that could have been what you were up against, dear Sagittarius, with the 7 of Wands here. Could have been timing. Okay, so I want to take just one more card on this 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. That will be the last card in the divine position. And the Eight of Wands, the reunion is Eight of Wands. So you've got the Eight of Wands here with the Magician as well. Could you be dealing with a Virgo that has Pisces as their 7th house of relationships? I suppose you could. Let's look at this Queen of Cups, because we do have the Queen of Cups, which is the Queen of Hearts. And we've got the Star, which is a wish fulfillment. And this is the stars aligning. You're being given hope. There is healing with this energy. And this is also speaking about distance, being at a distance from that star, following your brightest star, wish fulfillment, and also the future. Aquarius is also the house of wishes and dreams. That is beautiful. The star is the future. So follow your brightest star, dear Sagittarius. And Aquarius, again, can be a little bit, it's ruled by Uranus and Saturn, of course. So Saturn is the restrictions. Uranus, though, is breaking that mold and doing things differently, breaking that cycle of doing things over and over again in the same way, which is typically madness. But this, I love the card of Aquarius. Why? Because Uranus is the rebel, and Uranus is transiting Taurus, and all of our values and self-worth are changing. So beautiful way to end your reading, dear Sagittarius. I do hope that this helped you. Sending you many blessings, lots of love, and I will catch up with you around the 20th of the month. Do stay well, be blessed. Until then, thank you again for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Sending you many, many blessings for this time. All the best. Bye-bye.